What is up, everybody? Garrett back here. Welcome to this random live stream. A little rad up all night. We can kind of chill out, see who is out there, who is around, and come and say what's up. Usually when I do these things at random, I feel like a lot of people pop in, especially because it's a little bit more late night. Just seeing who's out there right now. Come say what's up. There's a couple things I want to discuss a little bit here. I just saw the Hocus Pocus trailer, which was I want to talk about a little bit, kind of tell you what I've been up to, kind of tell you what's coming up here on the channel, and just come hang out with me and chill out a little bit here. All right, we got Lepke Vision Films in here, brother. What is up? Rad alert. Rad alert. You're right, it is. We got, boom. What up, pal? Giant Claw. I never even heard of it, man. Deandra, what's up, kid? Hey, I saw you. Oh, we'll talk about that. I saw your thing today. Deandra's doing some pieces of her collection videos. It's really cool. So, yeah, definitely check that out. And she was actually talking about, I can actually kind of kick it off with this. She actually mentioned an adult like camp, a summer camp for adults. Now, how killer would that be? So killer, right? My first job as a kid was a camp counselor at a summer camp. And I am obsessed with like summer camp movies, right? I don't care if it's horror or comedy. Love summer camp movies. And with that being said, one of the first things I want to chat about is I actually, for the first time tonight, I checked this out. So the Quarry. I'm not much of a gamer at all. I enjoy horror games. The last game I really got addicted to was Friday the 13th, and I was playing with a lot of friends, from the YouTube community, friends of mine, and absolutely loved Friday the 13th so much. But then when they stopped doing updates and stuff like that, like everybody stopped playing, and it was a bummer, man. I loved playing with those guys, and then I bought Evil Dead thinking we could bring the magic back and kind of have some fun again, like late night. But, everybody's busy. Everybody's got stuff going on. I'm working a lot, and that's probably why my content has been lacking a little bit lately. I've just got so much different things going on when it comes to work and stuff. I'm trying to stay as active as possible on social media. Find me on Instagram at Born to Be Rad. I know I said I wanted to, get my Twitter going a little bit. I haven't really did too much on that lately either. But I bought Evil Dead thinking that maybe we can get some people going. I literally played Evil Dead for like 10 minutes. I thought it was cool, but I just kind of wanted to try it. And then, no one's ever mentioned that they're playing it. So I hadn't touched it at all. And I heard this game, The Quarry, was coming out. And it's kind of one of those games you can play by yourself, where Evil Dead, I feel like the fun of it is playing online. Now, I love the game. When I first got PlayStation 4, it was for Friday the 13th, obviously, but I also got a game called Until Dawn, which I actually finished it and loved it. Well, this is very similar to that. I think it's by the same creators, and this takes place at a summer camp. And guys, I played about maybe 45 minutes to an hour before I jumped on here, and I was loving this. It's not... it doesn't seem like a hard game. It's kind of easy to maneuver, but the story is so good. It's better than like horror movies that we get nowadays. The story was just incredible. Let me know if anybody has played The Quarry and what they think about it. I was really blown away. It takes place at a summer camp, and I had a little bit of issues with it. Like, I feel some characters looked like I was watching a movie, and some characters looked kind of crappy. I feel that the scenes where things were kind of dark seemed dark, like I couldn't really see what was going on. But when you were outside in the day at the summer camp, it was gorgeous, man. And I just kind of shut it off to come on and do this, and I was like, man, I could have played this all night, because like the story is just so good and it keeps kind of progressing. So guys, if you guys are gamers, or even if you're not, and you have access to get this game, I would say do it. I'm really excited to kind of dive into it a little deeper until other things come out and people want to do more like Evil Dead, like multiplayer and stuff. Barry, what is up, man? Welcome. Martin Short, how we get in the room tour tonight? Good question, man. No, it's coming, guys. Trust me, it's coming. It's taking a little bit. I want to make sure everything is clean and organized as possible. I have specific things I want to do with the editing and stuff, so it's taken a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. But it is coming. I promise you that. Yes, I love Meatballs as well. Summer camp movies are killer. They're so good. Camp Nowhere. I mean, Sleepaway Camp. Friday 13th, The Burning, like all these movies that take place at summer camps. Just man, I never went to summer camp. I worked at one, but I never went to one, and I feel like it would just be so much fun. Like even like Adam's Family Values when they go to summer camp, I'm kind of like, oh man, I would love to do that. And especially with all horror fans and stuff, how cool would that be? Like at night, like sitting around the fire, like throwing up like a movie on like an outdoor like projector or something. It would just be awesome, awesome. Matt, what is up, man? Glad you're alive. I was so bored. Hey, I'll take it. You guys are bored. Come and hang out with me while you're just kind of laying around, get ready to go to sleep. Tuesdays are rough for me. I was up this morning at 3:30, so I'm surprised I'm like awake right now. But yeah, like I said, content has been a little bit lacking. I've been doing shows on other people's channels and stuff like that. But I wanted to just kind of come on here, say what was up to everybody. Let them know I'm still here and I'm still working on some content and stuff. Yeah, check out the Quarry if you haven't. Anthony, what is up? What is going on? Saturn video, what's up? Trying to catch up on the chat. Anthony, what's up, brother? Hey man, we gotta let's talk, dude. I was just talking about Evil Dead. I was also thinking too, maybe we can get you on a show. We'll do a little rad company, me and you, we can chat about stuff. What up, Mel? What's up, kid? Go check out Mel at My Killer Podcast. One third of the Rad Pack over there in the house. Oh, wait, Uncle Cracker, it's X Factor. I don't live and I want it and not in X Factor. Oh, cool, Vinny. My cousin Vinny. First time catching live. Sweet. Anthony, yeah, let's play some Evil Dead, man, for sure. Oh, cool, yeah. If you like the Until Dawn, it's the same thing, except this now takes place at like a summer camp. It's really cool. Ken Carlson, I saw you in there. Where are you, buddy? They don't pay the Reaper. $70 for what? This? Was that 70? $60, I think this was. I think. But I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what I did? I had like a Walmart gift card that I had kind of been sitting on, so I actually grabbed it there, and I was able to get it like pretty much half off. So, what's up, Norin? How is it going, man? Yeah, man, I'm kind of the same way. It's like I've always kind of been like a wannabe gamer because I was such a big gamer as a kid, like Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64. My brother and I were all about that. My brother's a big, gamer now. He has the band Lame Genie, so if you guys haven't checked them out, check them out. But they do basically video game covers from past and present games and kind of turn them into more like heavy metal style music. He also does some music for movies as well. But, he's a big gamer still, and I've always kind of wanted to be. So I'd always buy systems and buy like a ton of games, and I would never play them. I think what it is, in my opinion, is that I'm not good at games anymore because I'm so far behind. So like when Halo and all that came out, I was just so bad that it kind of was discouraging to me. I think like even games like Splinter Cell, I was like, what do you mean I have to hide? Like, I just want to kind of go out there and do stuff. It just wasn't my style. And the only games I played around that time were like wrestling games with friends. And I just really got out of gaming for a while. But, with these horror games and stuff coming out, like it's fun to play online with friends. Like I said, it's been few and far between. But this game, The Quarry, is kind of like, when I've got nothing to do, like late at night, I can go on for a little bit and play just by myself. And that it seems to be doing pretty good. I finally ripped it open tonight and tried it out. What up, Ali? What we got, Norm? I ordered some Dead and Drive-In, One-Arm Boxer, and Society from Arrow. Been stuck. Yeah, Arrow's killer, man. They've always got great stuff. I have a couple Arrow stuff here that I got. Where is it? So I got Edge of Sanity in. I watched this the other day. I mean, I've seen it. I have the DVD. I have the Blu-ray from Scream. And then Initiation of Sarah, which it's Tom Holland, so Huge Tom Holland fan, so I like that one a lot. Um, let me see. Speaking of Arrow, guys, Thursday night, 10 o'clock, I'll be simulcasting with Dead Pit, and we're going to actually pop in an Arrow video Blu-ray for Eaten Alive, which is Toby Hooper's, follow-up to Texas Chainsaw, which kind of has a very similar vibe, in my opinion. No one ever talks about Eaten Alive, but very, very cool. You got Robert Englund in there as well. So, guys, if you're around 10 o'clock, come hang out with us. I'm not sure if Eaten Alive is streaming. Maybe if Wes is in here, he can let you guys know if you don't have access to watching it via physical media. Maybe you can stream it while we watch it. Oh, dude, salute your shorts. Great show. Great show. Let me see what's going on here. I lost my place in here. All right. Dead Pig, get on live. Oh, you want them to come on here? What's up, Christian? Brian goes blue back. Oh my god. Brian goes blue. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, Great Outdoors, man. Like, I mean, it's not a summer camp movie, but it takes place out in the wilderness. Love that movie, guys. If you haven't checked it out, go check out Christian's page, Planet CHH. He's in the chat somewhere. And we did a Great Outdoors commentary. It was fun. We talked about a lot of other things as well, but we did a little dinner movie, that guy. I think newer games have better graphics, but they get repetitive and boring fast. The older games, yeah, I think it was just more simplistic back then, Yeah, man, I am going to play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. So at first I was all excited because I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so killer. It's going to be a Friday the 13th. And then, the rumor was that it was not going to be for PlayStation 4. Now, everybody's like, just get PlayStation 5. Well, the problem is I feel like I bought PlayStation 4. I've played like four or five games for it. And I wasn't going to buy a whole new system because I'm not a huge gamer. So for me to have to just spend the money on a system that I'm going to barely use like I did PlayStation 4, I was kind of like not sure what I was going to do, but I just found out it is going to be coming out for PlayStation 4. So that kind of helps me out when it comes to that. And I will definitely get Texas Chainsaw, and I'm looking to play. So you guys can find me on PlayStation when that comes out, definitely. Well, it's funny you bring that up, man. I know Criterion's doing a big sale. Criterion's okay. I'm not a huge Criterion guy. I have quite a bit of Criterion stuff. I'm just not like, bonkers over all their stuff. They put out good stuff, yeah. So I don't ever usually jump on a lot of their sales or anything, but we got into talking about that with Dead Pit on the last stream with Criterion. I think we're going to do a Criterion collection video coming up when that sale goes down next month, and we're going to just give you recommendations of ones that we think that you definitely need to check out. So I have a lot of different stuff from them, but again, I don't know a lot of stuff that they've done that has really kind of roped me in that I want to check out. Maybe someone in here will know. There's one movie that I've never seen, but I heard a lot of good things. A24 did it, and Criterion has it. And it's something that I saw and I was like, I'll pass on it. But now that there's a sale, I actually have a Barnes & Noble gift card I got from a client for Christmas that I haven't even used. So I'm thinking maybe I'll try it. What A24 title did they do? And if someone says it, I'll know it. And just let me know if it's worth a buy or not. But like Criterion is cool, but there's nothing that I really need that I don't have from them currently. Stuntman Mark. Oh, dude, Silver Bullet rocks, man. Corey Aim, of course. Antanas. What's up, man? Raging Bull 4K next month. Okay. I have it on Blu-ray. Don't think I need the upgrade on it. When it comes to 4K, I'm being very picky. Doing this a long time, I'm just tired. I'm tired of upgrading. Very tired. Then it's like, what do I do with my old edition? Do I sell it? Do I box it? It's getting a lot. So I'll probably pass on that and just be fine with my Blu-ray. I totally agree, man. I agree for sure. I think Eaten Alive is probably the closest to a Texas Chainsaw you're going to ever get. Um, I think X actually did a pretty good job with the feel of the movie that I could say, hey, imagine this is a Texas Chainsaw remake or sequel or prequel, or, you know, it had a very similar vibe for something that took place now. But in the grand scheme of things, that grittiness and that dirtiness of Texas Chainsaw, I think Eaten Alive does that well as well. Dying Breed, what is going on? Welcome. Guys, I'm not good at this, so I'll say it now because I've never seen Dying Breed in here. So what's up, man? Guys, hit the like over there. Let people know that I'm live. Share the video up on your stories on Instagram and stuff. Let people know I'm live. Maybe some new people will pop in. Definitely will help the channel out. So guys, if you're not subbed, because there's a lot of people who watch my stuff that aren't subbed, so sub. Like I said, there is a lot of things in the works right now. Biggest one being my movie room tour is the biggest one that's going to be worked on, and I really want to make that really, really cool as far as how it's edited and stuff. So guys, yeah, hit that like button. I always forget to say that, and I know it really does help the stream out. All right, Norin, this is cool, man. I believe Eaten Alive is on Tubi. That would be great. So if it is, guys, and you want to come and watch along with us on Thursday night, me and the Dead Pit dudes are going to talk some Eaten Alive. And it's on Shudder. Okay, awesome. Double Dribble. Like the game? Double Dribble. I love that game. Let me see. Oh, we're definitely doing it. We're definitely doing it. We don't have a date set, but we already announced that the next one we're going to do is a little dinner and a movie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 90 and pizza. So we'll be doing that. Saturn Video, Uncut Gems. I loved it. I have it, so I will not be needing it. I already got it. But yeah, I loved Uncut Gems. It's not the one I'm thinking of. I know you're thinking A24. It's not that one. It's another one. It's a different one. I'm trying to think. I just remember, was it not Moonlight? No. Oh, Starlight? No. I don't remember, but it's not Uncut Gems. I got that one. Holly Go Frightly, what is up, kid? How are you? Holly, they just announced Felissa Rose for Silver Scream Con. They need Chris Collette. If they can get Chris Collette at Silver Scream Con to go with Felissa, because I heard he's kind of hitting the scene, I'm all in, no doubt. Firstborn, I mean, I'm all in. Good call, man. I just got that 4K in. I haven't even opened it yet. Old Curly Jaws, what is up, my dude? How are you? Frogs, yeah, you know what? I do have that. I haven't watched that in a real long time. I didn't even realize it was a 4th of July movie, so maybe that is something I'll throw on there. You know, it's always like Jaws for me. Jaws is always a definite go-to. But yeah, I'll check that one out. It's been a long time. No, man, but I hear it's awesome, and I'm trying to get to the theater to see it. I also know it is going to hit Peacock soon, but I don't know how soon. So I'm hoping to get it. And I also, guys, I'm hoping, see, I say this, but if I can't even get to the movies once, I'm not going to get there twice. So my first thing is I definitely want to see Black Phone. Number 2 is I definitely want to try to get Maverick, but I think I'm going to miss it because it's been out quite a while. But man, I've heard nothing but great things from Maverick for sure. Ben Grimm, yeah, you know, when you've been in the game for so long, it gets to a point where you just can't. And, you know, I don't think personally, in my opinion, the Blu-ray to 4K difference to me is not that excessive, where a DVD to Blu-ray was a big jump. DVD to 4K is an even bigger jump. But Blu-ray to 4K, in my opinion, especially with some of these having like 4K scans and even 2K scans, like it's not necessary for me. There's some movies that I will, just because I either love them dearly and or maybe they had a poor Blu-ray transfer, or I just think this is going to look killer in 4K. Like, for instance, for me, I think Funhouse, I pre-ordered. I think that will look really cool, just the aesthetics of that movie being outside and the carnival. Like, to me, I'm like, you know what, I want to see this is in, you know, as crisp as possible and the bright colors. And that was one I was like, yeah, I'll upgrade that. I upgraded Escape from New York. But like I didn't upgrade Craft, I didn't upgrade like Species or anything like that. So there's a lot that I'm not gonna probably upgrade to. Now, when it comes to like X, I haven't bought it yet, and I absolutely loved it. It was my favorite. It's my favorite horror movie for the last couple of years, no doubt. But I'm gonna wait for a 4K. It's got to be coming. So I've skipped out so far on it because I'm not gonna play this double dip game like I had to do in Malignant. Yeah, man, the red lighting, you'll see that. Yep, for sure. Slaughterport, what's up, Moles? I did actually. I did get some Kino stuff, guys. I got what I get? I got Times Square, which is a cool 80s movie. I think it's 80s, maybe 80s. It's been long out of print from Anchor Bay forever, and I never owned it. It was one of those ones I always wanted, but it was always so expensive. So when they announced it, I was like, oh, sweet, I finally get to check this out. So I grabbed that. I grabbed this movie called Miracle, I think it was called. I don't even remember what it was about and why I grabbed it. Oh, you know what it was? Speaking of that, guys, I got this Search of Tomorrow documentary by the guys who give you like the Search of Darkness, like that horror documentary. I know a lot of people like kind of iffy on these. I like them a lot. I've backed all of them. So like my name's in the credits on this, which along with like 1,000 other people. But I really wanted this one because sci-fi is like it wasn't like my biggest. I don't know a lot of it. Like I know the main stuff that they talk about, like Back to the Future, E.T., Terminator, Predator. Like I know a lot of that stuff, Star Wars, but like the little ones, there was one in there, Miracle, and it looked really cool. So when I was on the Kino sale, I was looking up some of the ones I saw on this In Search of Tomorrow because I'm hoping to find some like little hidden sci-fi gems. And this is a real good documentary, and it gets me to really think to myself, man, I need to dive into a little more like sci-fi stuff because I'm sure there's some cool stuff out there that I just haven't really dug too deep on. So I was happy with this one. So there was a couple movies from the Kino sale I did grab that were like some 80s sci-fi stuff. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I grabbed. I did. I grabbed probably like 8 titles, but I don't remember what they were at this time. I forget. Let's see. I've lost my place again on here. All right, let's see. Wow, I'm really behind on the chat, guys. Esteban, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Rob Romano, what is up? No. So I will show movies, but I'm not going to show everything yet. Guys, you don't think I'm going to leave you with a cliffhanger? Come on now. Yeah, man, set that up. We'll get that going. You guys were the first commentary I'll actually watch along with. Wow, thank you, man, so much, especially because there's so many commentaries out there now. For you to say that, I appreciate that a lot. And it's, you know what, to be honest, like I loved Eaten Alive since the first time I saw it because I was such a huge Texas Chainsaw fan. My uncle really got me into this stuff, and he loves Eaten Alive, and he's like, oh, you know, you're gonna love this, and you know, Sally's in it, you know, and I did. And then I watched it again on DVD. Then I watched it again when I got the Blu-ray. But that Blu-ray's been out from Arrow for quite a while. So it's probably been a few years since I've watched Eaten Alive. So it'd be good to kind of revisit it. That's right. Mel was in a trivia contest today. How'd you do, kid? I love Huck to death, but I always decline those invites because I've watched those and I feel like I'd be terrible because I'm in a movie bubble, and that's just how I've always been. Like I'm very like, oh, I'll watch this. Okay, this came out then. I'll watch this. This is kind of, and anything mainstream, I'm really bad at, and I just feel like I would completely be awful at that trivia game, like unless it was like to a specific genre and time period. But hopefully you did well. Sick, man. I appreciate that. All right. Anything Turtles, man. I'm down. Let me see. Yeah, I know you said that. I know. You know what, too? Like, I want to go to the Silver Scream Con because it's the first one, but it's still kind of far, considering it's in Massachusetts. I think it's like 2 hours for me. Dude, yeah. So if you guys didn't know, we were eating some steaks on there. Thanks, man. All right, good, Mel. Nice. Hell yeah. VHS needs to come back. Of course, man. I have a big box of VHS down here that's been sitting here literally for like a year because I think I was going to, when I hit 500 subs, I was like, oh, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to show off all the VHS tapes I still have in my collection because I sold about 95% of them. I kept like 5 to 10%, maybe even 5% of my VHS tapes. Ones that were like really nostalgic for me growing up, and then others that like I just couldn't part with. So I was like, oh, I'm going to show everything I have left. And, that never happened because so much was going on during that stream. I had guests and stuff. And they've just been sitting here kind of waiting for the right time to like do it. So like, I mean, literally, like I'll grab the first one off the top right here. You guys know this. Look at this. The Gravest Challenge. Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker. I loved this pay-per-view, man. Loved it. Loved it so much back then. What else do I got on here? I got the Dawn. I got all the Friday 13s. I got RAD over there. So yeah, I still got a couple left. So maybe one day I'll do a stream and just kind of just talk about all the ones I have left. Hey guys, here's what I want you to do. All right, a couple things. I'm going to give you guys some things I want you to do for me right now. Number one, like the stream. Okay, smash that like. Number two, sub if you're not. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. So do that. And number three, guys, go on Instagram or Twitter or wherever Scream Factory just posted all the specs and special features for this. And I want you to comment underneath that they need to add the Child's Play slipcover, an additional one with the original artwork. That's blasphemy that's not on there. Why? Why are you going to give us two artworks for 2 and 3, and then we're stuck with the same artwork that we already had on the Blu-ray? It's craziness to me. I hate it. I don't understand the problem. We're getting the poster for the original art. Why can't we get an alternate slip so then we can at least either do all commission or all original? See, like it was that irks me so much because it's so minor. It's like, I don't know. And I'm not even a slipcover guy, to be honest. I don't care about that stuff, but I like things to look good aesthetically, especially if it's in a collection or a set. Like it needs to flow, and if not, it bothers me. Movie Junkie, yeah, I agree with you. Crocodile, it's got a lot of different things from Eaten Alive, I feel like. Matt, what's up? I thought about not upgrading either since I used to remember 4K myself. Yeah, I mean, again, I will buy 4Ks and I do buy 4Ks, but I have to be very picky on what I buy just because of space and because I'm just tired of rebuying the same movie. It's just becoming a waste of money. And I just bought a projector and a screen that I'm going to be putting outside. So that's on its way. So that's going to be kind of my next project, is going to be having an outdoor sitting area for to watch movies out there. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. I honestly, dude, I already ended up pre-ordering the thing. So at this point, I don't even care what's on it until I get it. I'm just trying to, I'm really just trying to hype up that they add that slip in there because I don't know. I just think it needs it. So as far as extras, like I'm sure it's cool. Like tell me what's new on there. But at this point, I ended up pulling the trigger on it like 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago. So I was afraid it was going to sell out. And then, so at this point, it's like, I'll check it out when I get it. Yeah. So speaking of that, So like Wes said, you all know what to do to that like button. I can't say it on this channel, but you all know what to do. Yeah. And speaking of that, guys, if you check out shop.borntoberad.com, linked up in the Dead Pit store for my newest shirt, the Rated G Superstar. So if you guys follow the streams I do with Dead Pit, you'll know that I'm like the right to censor on that channel. I'm preventing them from being canceled. I'm making it so Dead Pit kind of soars to new heights and not get canceled out in 2022. So if you like that, the G-Rated Superstar shirts are available now. So check them out. I think they're on sale. They might have already came and went as far as the sale goes. I know you do, Chris. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, but you know what? You're right. But man, there's so much. It's so hard to keep up. It really is. It's really hard to keep up with releases nowadays. Favorite Stephen King film off the top of my head. I'm gonna probably, off the top of my head, I'm gonna have to say Creepshow. I think probably. I do like Firestarter. I like Cat's Eye. I like all those from him. Pet Sematary I've always loved, but I know it's the one everybody really talks about. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing off the top of my head. I don't know if you. I mean, you're not going to count Salem's Lot, right? You're going to say that's Tobe Hooper. You're not going to count Christine, right? But you know, if they counted, then I would say probably those two. Yeah, dude. What? No, it didn't. It didn't. It didn't come with a slip. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Unless there was like a different option that I chose, but it came with like posters and cards and stickers and pins. And guys, if anybody wants all those extra goodies this thing came with, I'll part with them. I don't want them. But again, I don't understand why I didn't come with a slip. I'm not a slip guy, but my other documentaries have slips. So again, I'm at a point now where it's like, dude, if I don't have a slip for this, I'll sell off my slips to the darkness ones, just so they all look the same on the shelf. I'm not going to do like one without a slip. That's ridiculous. So if anybody needs a slip for like the what is it called? In Search of Darkness 2, it has like a little hard box slip. I'll part ways with that if anybody needs it. Yeah, that's coming out soon. These things just take so long to make. I feel like I forgot when I even pre-ordered that, to be honest. You've been hyping up Maverick. You still haven't seen it. Let me see. I did. I posted that on my Instagram. It's awesome. That was a fantastic artwork. It's the new Scream movie with the Manhattan looking over the city. No. I mean, I'll watch it. I love The Exorcist. I'm curious, like I am about anything else that comes out. I'm intrigued, but I could take it or leave it. Yeah, I agree, and I think with VHS, I also think that DVDs will make a comeback in the future. You know, not all, not like mainstream ones, but a lot of the rare, like cool editions and stuff, I think are going to be worth something. VHS, I think they are always going to stay valuable in this for collectors and stuff, because it's the same thing like with old school video games, like Nintendo games. Like, which kid do you know? And I'm even asking the chat right now. Did any of you guys buy Nintendo games as kids or get them for Christmas and keep those cardboard boxes? Because I'm going to tell you right now, me and everybody that I knew, we ripped those cardboard boxes open and just left those games in sleeves and like stored them in like cabinets. Even I think when you bought like the Nintendo storage thing, it was only big enough to put the little games with the sleeves. Like, it wasn't big enough to put the whole box in. So I think VHS is along the same lines. Not that we threw the boxes out, but I think we didn't take care of the outer boxes. Like, we didn't give a shit. And I think they're going to stay valuable from both ends because the rarity that people have these things sealed or in great condition is probably very slim. Where now we're in a world where people understand that things are valuable. So like they keep things sealed a lot. You know, like I'll even buy action figures now and then. If I see like a retro wrestling figure or whatever, I'll buy it and keep it in the package and stuff. I never did that as a kid. I didn't keep anything in a package. I remember my grandmother used to tell me to. You need to buy one and keep it in the package. And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" You know. I just think now the problem is going to be is like, yeah, it's cool that it's in the package, but there's probably just so many out there that it's going to devalue a lot of those things that came out, you know, now. That's my opinion on that. As far as Series 06, you know what, man? Like, honestly, I was saying to somebody today, like, I cannot believe that I literally have, like, lived longer from in the 2000s than I did before the 2000s. And that to me is mind-blowing because 2006 does not feel that long ago to me. And it's unreal on how long ago that was. So, like, I don't remember, like, I'm really good with my memory when it comes to wrestling pre-invasion. Once the invasion hits, I'm all over the place with like dates and what was what and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't remember what 06 was, man. I think if we get enough people to go on their social media and be like, give us that slip for part 1 original artwork, like maybe they will. I honestly, dude, I'm shocked that we got that friggin' 9th confrontation art thing replacement. I'm shocked that they did that for 1,500 copies that they were just trying to kind of get rid of. I'm shocked that they were like, oh yeah, we'll do it. I really am. I think the way that they're trying to get you to do is bogus because they're like, oh, send us a proof of purchase that you bought it from us. Like, dude, that's the only way you can buy it, unless they don't want to give it to somebody that maybe scalped it off eBay. I don't know, but I just thought it was kind of a weird thing. I got to do that though. I got to remember to do it just to at least have it. But I will, no lie, I'll get it just to have it. But confrontation is staying on the top, and I'll slide the other one underneath. Brian Trash, what is up? Is the 9th confrontation configuration? What is it? 9th configuration. Yeah, that's what it is. Is that sold out? Does anybody know? Because I do have a version of that movie on Blu-ray from another company. If anybody's looking for it. Yeah, they want you to buy that as well. So it has the original artwork, which again, stupid, right? Because what are you going to do? Have a steel book and then have the other 2 non-steel books? I can't do that. I can't do it. It's going to look silly. Nah. They can't. They can't have the rights to it because Scream Factory is releasing the poster. So if they had the rights to it, then they wouldn't. I'm sure they wouldn't be able to release the poster as well. And plus, Scream Factory is putting out that steel book, not Best. It's for Best Buy, but Scream Factory is doing it. Bro. Yeah, man. So a week from today, actually, we got a stream. It's me, Kenny Levels at Mid-Level Media. If you guys don't know him, go check him out. Great dude. And Christian Hanna are going to be special guests. We're going to be like a little panel on Sledgehammer Horror's show, and that'll be next Tuesday at 9 p.m. And it'll be an interesting show. So guys, go check that out. It's going to be a little all-star panel over there. We're going to have some fun over there. What's up, son? Yeah, original is always best in my opinion. Even though I'm a huge alternate movie poster guy. Brian Trash. I actually got the bundle with the slips in hopes that I was going to get that extra slip, which I'm doubt's going to happen. But yeah, I didn't get the doll. It's cool. It's a cool doll. I love that look. But I had got the other ones from NECA that came with like the other set and stuff, and they just sit there on a shelf. And I'm more into like if I'm going to spend any kind of money on a Chucky doll, it's going to be a big one. So like I got that good guy over there, and I've got 3 other Chucky dolls on pre-order right now. So if I'm gonna spend the money, it's gonna be on a legit one. You know what, dude? I'm not gonna shit on Carrie 2013. I'm actually a big Chloe Grace Moretz fan. So, was it Carrie the original? No, but I thought it was all right. I like Chloe Grace, and so I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. Langoliers. Let me see what we got. There's anything with projector screen. Need to watch the 3D horror. Like, for, does that work good on that? Let me know. I've never had a projector before. Like I have a 70-inch down here, and I have TVs all around. I've never had a projector, so this will be the first time I've got one. So I don't know much about them. It'll be kind of the first for me. Oh yeah, it's good. Those are all 4 good ones. I forgot totally about that. I mean, even when you even look at like, man, like Shawshank and Green Mile, like those are just incredible. Maximum Overdrive as well. Cat's Eye. Oh really? That's weird. I have a no. I have a Blu-ray. Yeah, exactly, JS. No one kept the boxes. Yep, same with Transformers and He-Man. Exactly. I just hope I don't start diving into 4K and then it dies out and I'm left with. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think 4K's here. I mean, I think they're very deep into it now that I don't think it's going away personally. But I mean, who knows what physical media is going to turn out to be. Holly Go Frightly. I do as well, actually. But it's not my original copy. So, funny story was I was a kid. I don't know exactly when that came out, so the date on that will probably help me figure out, how old I was. But my aunt Mary came to my house. It was my birthday, and she was like, "Hey, I'm going to bring you to, I believe it was Ames was the name of the store." And she's like, "You can get anything you want for your birthday." Like it was like a shopping spree. As a little kid, I was like, "What?" And she had a 1988 Dodge Daytona with T-tops that actually became my first car at 16 years old. And I can remember her having the T-tops off, picking me up, driving to Ames, going inside and being like, "All right, you can get whatever." And I got a wrestling figure from the Hasbros. I don't remember which one or ones I got. I might have got a couple. But what I do remember is the 2 things that I remember getting was King Kong vs. Godzilla VHS tape, which I still own that exact VHS tape in the box to this day. The box is a little bit beat up, but that was the original. I must have watched that thing like 200 times. And I bought Friday the 13th for NES. And I had never seen a Friday the 13th movie at that point. I saw part 3. My uncle tried to show me part 3 in little pieces because he was trying to explain like how 3D works. I remember him showing me the yo-yo and all that stuff. But I actually never was able to really watch it. So I knew who Jason was and stuff, but I never saw the movies. So I bought that game, and it's a kind of a cheesy game, but my brain as a kid, I'm trying to figure out like what this movie's about just based on the game, So I saw like, I was wondering afterwards when I saw the movies for the first time, like, well, why doesn't Jason's mom's head float, like in the game? I thought it was going to be floating around and stuff. So it's kind of crazy to see what your imagination does as a kid and tries to kind of build up those stories and stuff. So I do own it in box. It's actually in really good condition, but I bought that probably 2008, maybe. I got a copy of that. And it was kind of before like the big boom of all this stuff, so I was able to get it for a good price. Oh, is it? He said it's worth sick money. Yeah, wow. The only ones I have in box right now is I have Friday 13th and I have the Karate Kid in box, NES complete. The one game that I'm looking for in box is Maniac Mansion, and I see it, but I don't know if I want to spend over $100. It seems like I'm probably going to have to if I really want it. But that was probably like my all-time favorite game. Kenny Levels, I threw mine in a beach bag in the way. Exactly, man. Like we didn't care, right? Nobody knew that these things were gonna come back and be like worth something. Like when I got Nintendo 64, I was probably a freshman in high school, I think. I think. And I remember, at the time, like we wanted all these games and stuff. We didn't have money. I didn't have money to do that. My parents weren't going to be like, oh, yeah, like I'll go buy you all these. No, they weren't going to do that. So my friends in the neighborhood and I and my brother, we got like all of our Nintendo stuff, all of our Genesis stuff. And we went to this place called Electronic Boutique or Babbage's or one of those two places at the mall. And we sold everything to get a couple games for N64. We grabbed like Mario 64, Turok, I think. And I remember like we gave away everything. And looking back on it now, we were like, oh my God, we got so screwed because they didn't give us a lot for all that stuff. And now you look back and you're like, what was I doing? Like I literally had probably 100 Nintendo games. Not in boxes, but still. Oh, you know what? I do like that one. I do like that one. That's the one with Punk and the Hardys and DX, right? And then the other side was like Edge and Orton and Johnny Morrison or whatever. Yeah, I like that one. That was a good match, actually. That was a good pay-per-view. It might actually. Mama Blu-ray, what is up? Not sold out. I don't remember what I was asking about sold out. Oh, ninth coin figuration. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up on the chat here, guys. So what I'll get into, and I know a couple people, I'm going to skip on the chat for a second. I know a couple people came in here just to hear my opinion, but I just watched the Hocus Pocus trailer. And Hocus Pocus 2 to me is important because it was filmed right near my house. So if you go back and watch some old videos I did about a year ago, I was at some of the filming locations here in my state. So I was able to see like the village and stuff like that. And there's only so close you could get. So it's really interesting to me to watch this because I want to be able to see like, hey, that's Newport or hey, that's Lincoln or whatever. And those are all areas they filmed that I live. And I'll say this. I was really impressed with the trailer. They didn't show a lot, but I feel like it had a very cool vibe. It felt very Hocus Pocus to me. It didn't feel cheesy. Like I was afraid it was going to be like half the budget that the first one was and kind of just a throwaway sequel especially because it's only coming, I think, to Disney Plus now. But I was impressed and I thought the witches looked fantastic. And I didn't know anything about the movie except where it filmed. Like I had no idea what the storyline was going to be or anything like that. So I'm excited for it. And again, I usually stay away from trailers. Like I haven't seen a trailer for Black Phone. I have no clue what that movie's about. Maverick, I haven't watched the trailer for that. Jurassic Park or the new one, I haven't watched the trailer for that. So I don't watch a lot of trailers, but this one I wanted to see. Because again, I wanted to see if they showed any of those spots, and they did. It was like that one scene at the end where they said, "Oh, you're looking for the stage or whatever," and they're like, "Yeah, like that was all in Newport, Rhode Island. So that was like 45 minutes from my house." So it's kind of cool to see that. So I was really impressed with that trailer. I'm not sure if anybody else saw it. I haven't seen anybody else's reviews on it or anything, but I liked it a lot, and I'm pretty picky on a lot of stuff. So I thought it had a very cool vibe to it. Let's see. The later it gets, the more people pop in. We get almost like 40 people right now. So let me see here. So again, if anybody wanted to know my opinion on Hocus Pocus, that was it. Also, okay, so that came out in 89. All right, so I was probably like 8. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of NECAs. I have all the Leatherface, all the Freddys, all the Jasons. But yeah, the Chuckies. You know what else I don't like about the Chuckies? And I don't buy the Gremlins either, the little ones, because the scale is off. So you try to put them near the other ones, and the scale's off. I just grabbed the NECA Elvira. That's pretty cool looking. Are you kidding me? I don't like superhero movies really. Batman '89 is my number one probably. Batman Returns is probably number 2. Superman, the original, is probably my number 3. Maybe that's maybe that's 2. I don't know what would be considered superhero movie. I liked Kick-Ass a lot. I liked Guardians of the Galaxy. I liked the Spider-Mans with Tobey Maguire. But like anything new, any of the new superhero movies, I checked out, man, at Avengers 2. I was done. I thought that was garbage, and I was like, I'm never watching one of these again. It looks like I'm watching a computer game. So I haven't really gone back and watched any at all. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on Heat. I have a real. I mean, to me, it's nice. It's the director's cut and theatrical cut Blu-ray, double disc. So I'm fine with that for Heat. In Search Tomorrow, a few months before they ship, they sent out an email asking for more money if you want it. Oh, are you kidding me? Those son of a gun. See, that's like some like Scream Factory stuff right there. Like, really? So I missed that email, basically? Is that what you're telling me? They freaking send you 100 emails, like, check the updates. Like, I don't need a digital copy of this. Like, so I just ignore a lot of those emails. Like, I don't care about what they're, we're working on this now. We're working on that now. Like, okay, like, you have my money. Like, I don't care about the updates. Just I'll get it when I get it. But the fact that I missed out on that email, it's kind of annoying. So if anybody knows anybody that's for it and they want me to send them $10 now and they'll send me one, like, I'll do that. But I missed that email. Thanks, man. Yeah, I like Shocker. I like it a lot. You know what's funny? I actually was watching the other day, and I don't know if Wes is in here. I don't know if Wes even likes this movie. I know he's not a big Sam Neill fan, but I love Mouth of Madness so much. And I was watching it the other night, and that opening scene with the music and the books, like going through the pressing and stuff. And I was like, man, this is like one of the coolest, badass opening scenes to a movie ever. But then I was like, you know what though? Shocker is a badass opening to a movie. And I'm like, that'd be a cool comparison. What's a cooler, more rock and roll like opening to a horror movie? Shocker or Mouth of Madness? Because in my opinion, they're very similar, like the openings, the way they do it. And I was like, I don't know if you guys remember that, but check it out if you haven't seen it in a while. Mouth of Madness and the Shocker, both of them. The openings credits are killer. Oh, that's sweet, man. Big box sounder. That's awesome. All right, Curly Jaws, you like it. Okay. Oh, wow. This is good to know, Stuntman. All my 3D Blu-rays on my projector. Pretty much all the projectors. Cool, man. I have so many. I have tons of glasses because I have a 3D TV upstairs. So I have those glasses. I have got the glasses that they give you at the theater. I have the Texas Chainsaw ones. And then I have like the old school, like blue and red ones. So whatever ones they need me to wear, I got them. BMX Bandits rules, man. Nicole Kidman. I love that movie. Severin put it out. I don't know if it's still available. Blu-ray. TJ Frizzy. Yeah, I thought it was cool, man. I thought it was really cool. Brian Trash says, my favorite time in the WWE was late 90s, early 2001 originally. Yeah, I was a big fan back then. I was a teenager. So, yeah, I used to go to ECW shows here in Massachusetts. They used to have them up this way. So I used to go to those shows. People don't realize original ECW was like something you'd never see again. I know GCW tries, but it's just a different time. To me, a lot of that stuff is silly now. But back then, it was just so mind-blowing to me. And I don't know if it was my age or just the time that we were in. I love that era too. But I'm more, at the end of the day, early 90s, late 80s WWF, WCW fan. Both of them. I was a huge WCW, WWF fan since the mid 80s. Before they were right when they became WCW. And for some reason, I have this, and I don't know if it was just my age at the time. Like I was just so wrestling crazy. My whole life was wrestling, birthdays, Ultimate Warrior cakes. Like, I mean, posters on the wall. Like I was so obsessed with wrestling pretty much my whole life. And it's funny, I don't even watch it anymore right now. And this is the first time in my life I've ever stopped. And I haven't probably really watched wrestling. Like I'd watch it here and there, but consistently since I'm going to probably say when the pandemic hit and they went to like no fans, like since then I haven't watched it again. But like the early 90s is like my favorite time. Yeah, you know what? Superman 2, like they talk about all the Superman movies in this documentary, and I've seen them, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should check the sequels out again because it's been a while since I've seen 2 and 3 and stuff like that for sure. Yeah, Rob Romano. It does. Nicole Kidman is in BMX Bandits. Yeah. Let's see which film disappointed you in the theater that you almost walked out and stood up and was like, "What I just watched?" Avengers 2 was one. That was one. The Nun was one. I thought that was the worst. That was terrible. I'm sure there's more. But those 2 are the ones that stand out to me that I was like, get me out of here. Like, this is awful. But again, I'm very picky too with what I go see. So normally if I'm kind of like on the fence about something, I wouldn't. Oh, you know what? You know which one? You know which one really? 31. 31 was one of those movies. And even Halloween 2, Rob Zombie Halloween 2. I've said this before. I like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I thought he did great with like making characters. Like I was collecting the masks and props and stuff from that movie. I liked it a lot, and I was so hyped for 2. And I remember standing up at the end. Actually, everybody at the end, nobody clapped. Everybody was like, "What the hell just happened?" I remember a bunch of times during that movie, I was like, "What the hell is happening?" I was angry. I was angry watching that. And my brother was with me, and my friend Mike was with me, and we were all like and my friend Keith, and we were all in the same boat. We were like, "This is ridiculous!" Like, and I know it gets a lot of love now, but I appreciate some things about it. Like I think Scout and Danielle did really well, and I like the way that Rob like made them not only physically scarred from the first one, but emotionally scarred, and that really changed their dynamic of their character. Like I like that, and I think them and Brackett do really good. I think the performances are great. I don't like that Myers. I don't like bearded, grizzly, screaming and yelling Myers at all. I didn't care for it. I don't care if it was brutal or whatever. To me, it was silly. I was never a fan of part 2. There's some things I'll appreciate, but there's a lot of things I can't let slide. The White Horse, to me, that was a waste of time. Not necessary. The one thing I will never, and it's so silly, but like I was a big Daig fan. Like I thought he did a great part. I thought he was a cool young Myers. And when he lifted that mask up at the beginning and it was a different kid underneath, I was like, what the hell? And you know what? I know they're like, oh, well, Daig looked too old. Well, you know what? If Daig looked too old and you couldn't get him, cool. But in my opinion, what that kid had to do in that movie, based on all the stuff he did, which was mainly the White Horse stuff, which didn't need to be in there. But if they just wanted to have it by, what do you call it? Like disbelief or whatever, right? Keep the mask down and have the hair over it. To me, I would have been fine with it because I would have just assumed it was him underneath. But when he lifted that mask as a new kid, I was so disappointed. And 31 as well. Like I completely was like, what is this garbage? My friend and I were like, dude, you want to leave? Like it was awful. So those are the ones that really stick out for me. So if you can see it, the trend is Rob Zombie, but I like Rob Zombie. I like Corpses. I loved it. Saw it the first night in theaters, opening night, midnight the night before. Same with Reject, saw that like that. Same thing with Halloween, saw it midnight the night before it came out. And then after that, it was kind of daunting. And I appreciate Lords of Salem now a little bit more. I think the ending is a little wacky. I think that it has way more potential than what happens. I think Rob has a tough time ending movies. And that was one I was kind of disappointed with when I left, the way it ended. Like, I was into it during the movie. I liked the radio stuff, but I think there was a lot of stuff that could have been done that wasn't. And that disappointed me as well. Yeah, the direct. I have that double disc directors. That's fine for me. It was like it was a good addition at the time, and I don't need the 4K. What slip? Oh, the Search of Darkness, the Search of Tomorrow. Better not be. Well, if that's the case, if those things will sell for big money, I'll sell off my Darkness ones just so these ones all match. I don't need slips, but I want them all to match. I'm sure it probably will. I have the DVD, but get out of here. Get out of here. Dude, I went to sleep in the seat because I was with my wife's cousins at the time. So I wasn't going to be a jerk and like leave. I was just like, this sucks. And I went to sleep. What the hell? No, I don't. My wife watches that show all the time. I don't sound like that. Maybe our accents are similar because I mean, I'm from up north here. Oh my god! Of course he did. Of course he did. AWA, man, sick. I love Scout, man. I will never say a bad thing about Scout ever. Bro, you like all the ones I almost left on. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. That's another one. Why has no one released Strangeland? That was a cool movie. I bought that DVD like straight. I think I rented it from Blockbuster back in the day, and on VHS. And then I ended up taking the VHS, like I didn't return it. And then when it came out on DVD, I grabbed it. I liked it a lot, but again, I probably haven't watched that in like 15 years. Yeah, that's why I have trouble going to theaters now, because people like I used to get so mad, especially if we went to like the big theater in the city here. Everybody would laugh during horror movies, and I used to get so pissed. Me and my friend Keith would always be like, "It's not a comedy." We used to get like so mad because everybody would just laugh the whole time. But I am caught up in the chat, which is great. So, guys, if you haven't, come say what's up. I know I still have quite a bit of people checking this out. And if you haven't hit the like button, that'll help out. If you're not subbed, please do that as well. Like I said, I got a room tour video coming, which I think is going to be a big one for me. We have Rad Pack episode 2 being worked on right now. So you guys are going to be able to find that coming within the next couple weeks. This Thursday night, I'm going to be doing Eaten Alive commentary with the boys from Dead Pit, Toby Hooper's Eaten Alive, with Robert Englund. Also, too, I've got some reviews on some movies I got to post up. I'm going to be doing probably this week. I'm going to do a video. I just watched Drive on 4K. I thought that looked really good. And I'm going to do a video because I was really into Drive when it came out. I was really obsessed with it. I have the jacket, the gloves, I got the whole gear. It's all framed up here down here in like a glass case and stuff. The hammer and all that. And so I was going to do like a 5 movies to check out if you like Drive. Because I was really into it at the time. So I was searching for some movies that were very similar. And I found a couple that may have got looked over that came out around that time that I think kind of need some light shed on it. So I'm going to do that as well. And then the big one we've got is next Sunday night. We're going to be doing Scream Factory Year 5, which is a big one for us. So we have that one coming, and we also have a big live show coming with our with our Vinegar Syndrome hauls. So that is all coming up on the channels within the next couple weeks. But let me see if I can check up on the chat. Actually, I'm going to give a shout out really quick to Tabano Vision. He posted that he got this, and this thing has been in my Amazon cart for probably like, I don't know, a long time, a year maybe. And he posted that he got it, and I was like, God damn it, I'm going to buy it. And I got this. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You on Blu-ray. Now, I absolutely loved this show as a kid, but I have not seen this show since I was a kid. So to have it on Blu-ray, to see if it's a little bit upgraded, I think would be pretty cool. And I have a 3-year-old now, so it might be something soon I can kind of watch with him, give a little nostalgia for me. But I thought that was kind of funny. And he did a video unboxing it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. And then what else do I have over here? I got this Vampire's Kiss from MVD. And that's it. I got that new Nick Cage movie as well. So not only did I get that Nick Cage, but I got this, and I'm really excited to check it out because I haven't seen it yet. And this was a trailer that came on before X when I saw X, and I was like, oh man, this movie looks awesome. So let me guys know what you think of this. I felt like it looked like something I was gonna love, but I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. I had it it was either that or Quarry tonight, and I chose Quarry. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have. Let me see if I can catch up on the chat. I see more things coming through. Jessica. What's up, kid? Welcome. Don't usually see you on a live stream, so welcome. I'm fine with it. I put it this way: if they're gonna do an Elm Street, it needs to be with Robert Englund. Now, are you saying a direct sequel to the original, like they're trying to play that game of like nothing else exists? Because I hate that. So no, I'm not. I don't want that. I love Robert Englund. He's the only Freddy in my eyes. I think if there's no Robert Englund, then Elm Street's just going to be done. And the only other way to save it, in my opinion, is if they have Freddy kind of like pass the torch in a movie to maybe like a new character or something. Not do in a Freddy. Like Freddy's Robert Englund. That's it. It's not Jason. It's not Myers. There's not masks you can hide them with. Robert Englund is Freddy, no matter what. We saw what happened last time. I think if they're going to try to do this, they need to make a new character that Freddy kind of passes the reins to, and just Freddy Krueger is gone. But the idea of trying to pretend the other movies don't exist, I don't like that. But yeah, I just don't like it. I mean, yeah, so you kind of need part 2, right? Because it's the same house and stuff. So yeah, and then part 3 you need because Nancy comes back. Like, yeah, like I don't like when they do that stuff. The direct sequel, like, dude, I have a video when Halloween Ends is about here. I'm gonna be doing a video with Tabata Vision talking about this whole wacky timeline issue with Halloween and how I think it's actually made this new trilogy worse because they wanted to go that route of like pretending things didn't happen. Let me see. I think Warner will announce Friday the 13th 2 December, which is a Tuesday. What? Friday the 13th Part 2, what? Am I missing something? Oh, on 4K? Oh, I don't know. Is the first one on 4K? Is did the first one get a 4K? I didn't buy it if it did. Yeah, he's always getting some cool stuff. I got The Office on... No, I have The Office on DVD. I don't have the Blu-ray. 5 movies to check out. Evil Bong. Got it. I'm not going to watch it. Again, Giant Claw. Never heard of it. The Grudge. Awful. I hated it. I like The Grudge. I like the original... Well, the remake with Michelle Gellar or whatever. I love that. Bloodhook. I love Bloodhook. So I'm cool with that. DMC, what's up? Put those Elm Street posters back up. I have them in the other room. I could. Oh, bro, listen. I will tell you this though. I'm gonna meet Jackie Earl Haley in November, and I'm gonna have him sign an Elm Street remake poster just out of the uniqueness of that item. So that's about as much as I'll say about that. Let's see. Have you talked to them about possibly now? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think she should be in it, but I think, and I know a lot of people don't want Nev to be the killer at the end or whatever, but there needs to be a good payoff on this. So like part 5, I like part 5. I was fine with it. But you can't end this series with those two as like the killers at the end. Like it needs to come full circle somewhere, in my opinion. For Scream to be Scream, I think that there needs to be a good ending. You know, like a finale, this is it. Like even if they say, hey, Stu is coming back and it was all a work or whatever, like I'm fine with that because I feel like it brings it full circle around and it ends on a high note in a big climactic ending. So if they want to turn around and be like, oh, Nev was behind it somehow and it was all a big gag or whatever, like I'm fine with that. Count Von Strange, what is up? Welcome. I don't usually see you in a stream, so thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. Again, if there's anybody in here that's not subbed, please hit that sub button. If there's anybody in here who hasn't hit the like button, hit that like button and let people know what's going on here. I am on way longer than I was expecting, but you guys just keep chiming in. Like I said, I do these unannounced up all nights, and people just kind of swarm in here, so this is cool. Let's see. Slasher Home Video, what is up? I think the new trilogy would be better if they were siblings, to be honest. Thanks, man. I love that movie. I think, and I'm cool with this if Jordan Peele does a remake. I would actually like to see that. Is there gonna be a 7? Is that the plan here? Oh wow, I've never seen that. Called The Hackers. All right, man. I'll check it. I've never heard of it. But yeah, gang. So like I said, just wanted to come up and say what's up to you guys. It's like I know my content's been a little bit lacking lately. Been a lot of craziness with work. So I wanted to make sure to do this to kind of say what's up. And of course, as soon as I'm about to chime off, more people are jumping in here. So I'll stay on for 5 minutes. I don't want to lose my voice here. Let me know if anybody has anything they want to ask, any questions for me. And guys, let me know what you guys are up to as well. So we talked, if you're just jumping on now, we talked about the Quarry new game I just started playing tonight, which I thought is really cool. We talked about The Search of Darkness. I thought that was a cool documentary. It got my eyes opening to a lot of sci-fi movies that may have passed me by. So I kind of just started ordering a couple to catch up and see what I think about them. I thought the Hocus Pocus trailer was really cool. Very excited for that. And a couple streams I'm going to be on soon. So let me see what my schedule looks like. I've got Thursday is Eaten Alive with Dead Pit. Sunday is Scream Factory Year 5. Tuesday is me, Christian, and Ken on Sledgehammer Horror. I think those are all I may have scheduled. And then I'm working on my room tour video. And I think I might try to do something on Friday, maybe this weekend, about Stranger Things. Because that's another thing too. I think that comes out Friday. So I'm kind of excited to kind of finish this thing off. Thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot. Appreciate it. Hopefully nowhere. Hopefully it's done for another 10 years, whatever. I don't know what else you can do. I mean, I love slashers, right? You could kind of go on forever, but you know, Laurie's going to move on and they're going to do something else. Oh, dude. Yes. So many good one-liners. You guys are going to have a blast with that. A blast. Have fun, man. Yeah, room tour. It's a work in progress, man, but yeah, it's coming. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Thank you so much. I love Firstborn. Love it, love it, love it. Another good one, guys, if you haven't checked out, is Tough Turf. Big fan of that movie. I liked it a lot. Class of 1984 is another one I really like if you guys haven't checked that out. I know Scream Factory did a cool edition of it. Those are just some off the top of my head that I always have go-tos for me. Michael in Space, I mean, sure. Yeah, I'll try not to do any spoilers for Stranger Things. Because I know my brother and his wife want to do a video about it, because we did one about the last Stranger Things collection or whatever. So I might do that as long as I can watch it. Oh, dude. I love the Willies. I love the Willies. I remember renting that on Halloween with my neighbor Ashley, and her and I watched it, and we thought it was so cool. We're probably in middle school, maybe, and like that scene with like the fried chicken, but it was like the rat, like that, like stuck with me forever. That one scene. And then it was like another scene with I think the lady put the dog in the microwave, like that stuck with me forever. It had donkey lips in it with that crazy weird thing in the stall. I love James Spader, man. Tough Turf is probably my favorite. Jack's Back's good though. I like it. Yeah. So definitely cool stuff. But yeah, guys, and again, if you haven't been keeping up with some stuff, you just check back on my videos if you have been kind of behind. I did a lot of cool stuff. The Rad Paddock episode, Teen Wolf, was awesome. I had so much fun with that one. So if you guys haven't checked that one, check that one. That's the big one I would recommend. Oh, you know what? You guys check out, if you haven't, the Hall of Fame. We did Horror Physical Media Hall of Fame with Dead Pit the other night. That was fun. Definitely check those out. And like I said, we also have Vinegar Syndrome Hall coming, but we're just waiting to confirm some dates on that. And at the rate it's going, we might as well just wait and just do Severin with it, I guess, at this point. Yeah, guys, so I'm going to bounce out of here. I appreciate you guys popping in late night and chatting with me. It's been cool. It's been cool to chat with you guys. And like I said, I'm going to try to have more content. And even if I can't, schedule things out, maybe I'll just jump on here. It seems like you guys like to pop in. So again, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Smash that like, hit that sub button, share the videos around. And when I do lives, come and chat it up. I love the interaction. It just helps flow these shows. So guys, thank you again. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, holiday weekend. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Is that this weekend? Is it the 4th? Yeah, it is this weekend. Hey, enjoy your 4th of July weekend, gang. And like always, stay